Good, hello everyone, and welcome to day 9 of the road trip 2016. We are exploring the city of Cusco. We are back here again today. We are returned from Machu Picchu and Aguascalientes, and we're doing a couple Inca ruins in the city today. And one of the cool things that we just learned, because I've seen this a bunch of different places, but I never knew what the meaning was, and this is called a double jam door, and it's basically like an entrance for like a religious or a holy or important person. So yeah, they just have these two different doorways leading into one space, and that was just to signify like an important location for important people. I'm not special enough to go in there. So we also just found out that the hotel that we're staying at not only is called Tupac, which is amazing, but that was the 11th Inca, the 11th emperor, or sorry, 12th emperor after Pachacutic, and that we are staying in the ruins of his palace. Like the hotel that we're in used to be the main palace in Cusco, which is so cool. So now we're in the center of the courtyard, and this is Convento del Santo Domingo. So basically, a gigantic Catholic convent was built here, basically directly on top of the Templo del Sol, or the Coricancha here, which means like the shining place. Apparently, when this was a religious site for the people of the Inca Empire, everything in here was like gilded. When the Spaniards came, they took all the gold. So unfortunately, there isn't any like original gold ornamentation here. But we're gonna go get to see the walls and some of those like double jam doors, because this was meant to be probably the most important sun temple in the entire empire, because Cusco was their capital. So there's probably gonna be some really cool stuff here. Check this out, guys. So these are the original parts of the Inca temple, the Coricancha that was here, and they are all angled. If you can see, like there's like a 13-degree angle here, and our guide just told us that that is because we're 13 degrees south of the equator. So because they're angled like this, during earthquakes, they won't fall. It creates like extra stability, and that's why this stuff has survived all of the earthquakes that have gone on in this country, and all the rest of the stuff has not, because it was all built perfectly perpendicular to the ground. And then like my friend was telling me about the 10 ventanas when we were in Ollantaytambo, all of these little like holes, these little spaces here used to hold different idols, and Jono told us that this side was the Temple of the Moon, because the Inca people really believed in like duality. So this side was Temple of the Moon, so everything in here was silver, and then in the other half of this area, of this like plaza or courtyard, every idol was made out of gold because it represented the sun. So it was the sun and then the moon. And if I had to guess, I would guess that it would be east and west as well, because they were so like aware of the cardinal direction. So I would guess that it would also have something to do with that, but I'll ask and check. Here you go, guys. So this is Imperial Wall Building. Let me just show you. I can't even fit a paper in between the stones. That's how tight they're put together. Here are some examples of the way that they would make all of these stone walls fit together like puzzles. Look at this. All of these different kind of joining pieces, holes, so that they could have things fit in together. And this is what basically protected them from the earthquakes and all kinds of stuff like that, was this like insane ability to keep stuff solid. And also fluid enough that it could move, because nothing was really glued or forced together, but the weight of everything kind of kept everything together. Check it out, guys. There's the Andean trilogy in the grass. Isn't that awesome? Condor, puma, snake. So I totally can't remember the name of this flower, but these flowers were super important to the Inca people, and this is actually the national flower of Peru. And when the Spaniards came, they observed that, I'm gonna get stung by a bee, sorry. They observed that the women in the like Tawantinsuyo, like the culture, they didn't really care so much about wearing jewelry, they cared more about wearing flowers. You could say the Inca people were the originators of the flower crown. I was gonna try to show you how they used to wear it, but I'm gonna get stung in the face by a bee, and I don't really wanna do that. Do you guys hear that? Something's going on in here. I'm not sure what, but it sounds really cool. Was explaining that this is a gigantic parade of a bunch of different schools, and they are holding a competition for parades, but also this is like where they're going to select like school police, or like the students who are going to assist the teachers keeping order in the classrooms. And I asked him if people get made fun of for that, because I feel like in America we have this whole idea like, oh, like teacher's pet, or like you're a nerd, or like if you follow the rules you're not cool. But he said here it means like respect, which I think is pretty cool. Empanada de pollo, empanada de carne. This is My first empanada in Peru. What am I doing with my life? How is this the first time I'm eating this? Although I am glad that I'm doing this because this is our guide Jono's family's restaurant, so I'm pretty happy to be supporting them. Now we are doing something absolutely incredible. We are spending some time at the Choco Museo.
You're excited for the chocolate, right?
Oh, chocolate oxygen. This is good for my soul. It smells so good. Check it out, guys. Cocoa pod, and then inside, cocoa beans. They use the cocoa beans, like the inside, to make the chocolate, but they use the shell to make tea, and it's delicious. I've never had cocoa tea in my life before, and it's like my new favorite drink. It's so delicious. And he was telling us that it's full of antioxidants and all kinds of stuff that's really, really good for you. So there you go, guys. Who said chocolate wasn't good for you? Tell your mom it is. I have a shot of chocolate chili liqueur. It is like a fermentation of cacao, pisco, and hot pepper. So this is gonna probably be embarrassing, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Mint?
That's hot. Oh my god.
Can I try the liquid
Oh my god. Ooh, picante. Okay, I'm not gonna talk anymore. Alright everyone, so we are now headed off to our third and final challenge of the road trip for this year. I haven't won one yet. I've won a few before, so I'm kind of like, I don't mind so much if I don't win. But Peru has been an amazing destination, and I would really love for one of you guys to be able to do what we've done. So I'm gonna try my very best to win one of these challenges for you guys. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what we're gonna have to do today. Chloe and I are together in this, and I've already decided that if we win and we have to go against each other, that I want you to have it because you never won. So we're gonna do that.
That's how it works.
We'll get back.
We don't. Here we go. For now, we're a team.
Glad that I'm with you.
We're gonna be so good. We have 10 minutes to run around and get as many points as possible, and there are things on this list that are like hard to find or hard to get. I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to like ask some questions and find out where stuff is. We have 50 soles, 10 minutes. I'm nervous. Alright guys, here we go. Yes.
Okay.
Alright, we're going.
And we are going in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so that concludes the Peru vlogs from the Contiki road trip 2016. I had an incredible time. It was an amazing group of people. I just wanted to say a massive thank you again to Contiki for inviting me out. Here is me doing my tradition of luggage rack coasting at your guys' request. So thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye guys.